Is it arriving? Okay, it's arriving. Hello everyone, this is your host Ivan today. Welcome to our live show, and this is my partner Tom.
Hello everyone, this is Tom. Glad to see you here.
We are all from Steelmate, and we are be very happy to taking you all to know Steelmate brand and our products today. And as you may remember, if some audience came yesterday, and we have introduced the parking sensor and the car alarm system.
Yes.
And we just get very good feedback from our client,
Really?
and they want to know more about our car alarm system because yesterday we don't have enough time to do that, and they do want to get more information for the car alarm system from the common John. And just don't worry, we will introduce the DV recording for car first, and then this evening we will introduce for the car alarm system. Yes, that will be enough time for you all, and you may get more information for that. Okay. Before we introduce our products, I think the audience here they would like to know who is Steelmate. Our company. They want to know more for our company and what we are able to do. Actually, we are manufacturer for special for the electric automotive products for more than 27 years. Yes, and we are the first company who can produce the alarm system for motorcycle bike in 27 years before. Okay, and with the developing now, we can produce different kind of products like high pressure monitoring and BSD, bus door detecting, and parking sensor, and also the BBC alarm, and so on. Yes, we have so many different kind of products, but mainly they are all suitable for the safety. So what we focus on is safety for the daily driving.
Yes. Before introduce our products, I would like to ask you, how do you know Steelmate before you come into Steelmate as an employee here?
Actually, frankly speaking, my mother have a motorcycle accessory parts shops, and he do not only the retails but also wholesaler. So in 20 years ago, Steelmate is already the popular brand for the motorcycle alarm system.
So in your mother's work, shop, you also sell the accessories for the Steelmate brand.
Yes, sure. Because normally, as I remember correctly, when I was just 10 years old, and too many clients who came to our shop, and they just asking for the Steelmate car alarm or motorcycle alarm system. They just asking for this brand, and even if we recommend them with another brand with even more competitive price, but they just want a Steelmate brand. So it can seem that Steelmate is quite popular at that time, and everyone just looking for quality because at that time 20 years ago we don't have any motorcycle factory in China, and the motorcycle the cost will be very expensive for a normal family. So that's why they want a high quality alarm system to prevent their motorcycle being stolen by the thieves.
Yes. I think everyone knows Steelmate, know this brand, and they also enjoy the quality bring from the Steelmate.
Yeah, sure. Because and also moreover, I just heard from my mother that in the past 20 years, the dealer of the Steelmate, they may just take the cash here to buy the goods from Steelmate. Yes, it's very wholesale and
crazy.
Yes, it's very crazy. And I think the audience here, they may want to know more than for the Steelmate company. And here we have prepared a video to show you how Steelmate to produce for one product, and also how Steelmate control the quality. Okay, yes. So let's go for a video first.
Hello guys, I'm Abby. Today I'm going to show you around the workshop and the testing center in Steelmate to see how the workshop are running and how a product is being produced in the production line, as well as what the testing center is capable of. So let's go and look around the workshop first. Okay, now we are at the entrance of the SMT workshop. And you can see that here is the dressing room for the workshop staff to change into their ESD gears and shoes. Let's go inside to see what's going on there. After checks, here we are in SMT workshop. As you can see, there are 10 production lines over here to mount the electronic components on PCBs. With the production capacity of more than 200 million pieces of PCBs of electronic components each month. In the following minutes, I will take a closer look and show you how the tiny electronic components are being mounted. As you can see, the bare PCB piled in good order is fitting inside the machine for surface cleaning. After cleaning, the PCB will be conveyed to this Siemens machine. Look, the robotic arms are dispersing the solder paste onto the predefined area on the PCB, according to the computing program. Of course, we got quality check station here right after the solder paste printing process, to check whether the printing work was done well or not. Then, the PCB will continue to be conveyed next to the small chamber where robotic arms pick up the tiny electronic components, such as resistor, capacitor, diodes, chipsets, and place them onto the specific location based on the computing program. After components placed onto the solder paste layer, we will have them to go through this reflow soldering oven for a certain time at certain temperature, so that the components are firmly soldered with the PCBs. Okay, here we are at the last workstation, AOI testing station. Each and every pieces of solder PCB will be inspected by AOI tester for any functional or physical defect. Then the OK populated PCBs will be placed into the anti-static plastic box and transferred to DIP workshop for further processing. Now we are in DIP workshop. We can see this PCB from SMT workshop are in place, and this PCB will be inserted with other plug-in electronic components. So right after plug-in components insertion and before waving soldering, we have a check station to visually inspect whether components are inserted correctly without any defect. Then, as what is done in SMT workshop, you got the components soldered onto the PCB. So the wave soldering oven is in place to solder the components for a certain time at a certain temperature. When the solder PCB come out of the oven, we have got a checking station here visually inspected the soldering quality. At last, to ensure quality and functions of the components and the PCBAs, we got ICT test at the end of the line to give all PCBAs a thorough physical and functional inspection. And the PCBA tested OK will be transferred to assembly workshop. Well, now we are in the parking assist system assembly workshop. In this workshop, the finished products will be assembled and packaged manually. We can see that after assembling parts onto the PCBAs, the semi-finished products will have to go through a test machine for functional test. After the structural parts are assembled, we have a check station here to test again all the functional performance of the product before they can be through to package station. This is roughly how our product is being produced and how the workshop are running. And next, I will show you around the testing center and tell you what it's capable of. Hey guys, now we are standing in front of gate of the testing center. Let's go and take a closer look. Wow, look at this certificate. Here we get testing capability approvals from national organization and OEM customers. The testing center is accredited by CNAS in accordance with ISO 17025 general requirements on testing and calibration. Going forward, we will see the automotive test system. It is a testing system that can simulate the harsh electronic environments in vehicle and test the anti-interference capability of power supply electronic pumps for the product. Next to it is the shielding room, where CI tests are performed to verify the capability of the products to affect other objects. Here is another room with test device sourced from Japan. It can simulate as high as 30 kV static charge to test the products. Out of anti-static test room, we now come into environmental test room. You can see the test chambers are all occupied by the products being tested. High temperature tests and low temperature tests, source spray tests are being performed in this room. On the right side is the automatic radar detection test zone. The radar detection range can be verified here, and the test data will be shown and stored in the related computer. In this room, we got inspection tools such as X-ray machine, Rose tester, and a microscope that can magnify image up to 2,000 times. Then on the first floor, we have other test requirements. Mechanical shock table is used to test products for its endurance of mechanical shock. 3-in-1 temperature test chamber is used to perform the high temperature test, low temperature test, and vibration test. Okay guys, what I have shown you today are only parts of the capacitive that Steelmate production line and testing center obtain. If you want to learn more about Steelmate, please join us in online Canton Fair. Hope you guys can enjoy it. Bye!
Okay, let's come back to our live show. Welcome the new friend and thank you for joining us on the live showroom. And if you like Steelmate, please do remember follow us to get more information.
Yes.
And as after we shot the video to introduce our company, and I think you now have have the deeper impression about what we are doing and what we are able to do.
Yes.
And okay, and finally, before we introduce our products, Tom, what is the day today? It's a very special day today.
Oh, okay. Let me see. It seems that today is June 18th.
Yes, June 18th.
Okay,
so what is the day today?
Oh, okay. I think this is today is day for the buyer in the e-market. Everybody offer a special price for the buyer to buy new things.
Yes, today is a very special day that we call 618 in China. Yeah, I think this is a very special day because we normally have a very big discount from the online shop.
Okay.
Yes, and every platform like Taobao and Jingdong and also different type of the platform which doing the online shop.
Yes.
And they will offer the big discount for us. And with the development now, the online business is quite important, acting a quite important part in our daily life.
Yes, I was just searching something for my son today.
Yes. Maybe you want to buy some toy or any other thing for your son.
Yes.
But for me, I want to buy a car recording for my car.
Okay.
Yes, because my car have not the last one of the DVR recording was been broken, and just I want to planning to buy another new one.
So you can just consider our
Yes,
Steelmate.
yes, sure. I'm planning to buy the Steelmate one because the last one I'm not sure where it's from, and I just buy with a very competitive price in the online.
Okay.
And, but I just use for more than 1 year and it is broken, so I just want to change another one. And this time I will buy a more quality one for my car. And today we are talking for the DVR the recording in car.
Yes. Car recording.
Yeah, car recording. And normally in China, when we have collision or some accident with another car. And do you know how normally how will the police judge the responsibility for this accident?
In my opinion, I saw some case on the road. Normally, the Chinese police judge the accident for who is the responsibility by how the car knock each other. So I think that is not 100% exact. So yes, somebody meet this case, they don't know how to do and what to do.
Yes, if we only check from the hitting points and the position of both cars,
Yes.
and to how is the result of it, and that will be not 100% correct because
Yes.
think about it. When we are waiting for a traffic light, yes, and we have a car maybe in red color in front of us.
Yeah.
He's maybe I'm not telling what, maybe he's a freshman on driving, and he's sliding to our car.
Yes.
Yes, and already to lock to our car, and we have an accident here. And when we call for police to judge for this accident, if that freshman in front of us is a bad guy, maybe they will not agree with the responsibility
Yes.
to him because he may tell the police we are overspeed and just not to the his ass, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is very difficult to say who is the main responsibility in this kind of accident.
Yes.
And the police may consider you are the main responsibility on this
Hit
accident.
the car by the
Yes,
driver.
because we don't have enough proof
Yes.
to include that we are yes,
Yes.
they are,
It's really hard to say in
Yes.
this case.
yes, and especially in recently years, there were many bad guys who earn from this kind of accident.
Yeah.
He will not to you on purpose and ask you for a car, right? I know this happen in many places and many people
Yes.
which have been witness this. in
Yeah,
the
I
past.
have ever heard my friend. He told me that he met an accident like this. Maybe a few years ago. They just meet this guy and he want to
Yes, he do it
earn the
again with
money.
another
Yes,
car.
he want to earn the money from the driver. So I think this is not reasonable, and I really hate this guy.
Yes. So in order to avoid this kind of issue, avoid this case, we could suggest our driver to have a driving record recording in their car, and that's why we are very special to introduce our driving video recording today.
Yes.
And now let's look at the first model. This is the M900.
Okay.
Yes, and you can see the M900, the package is very high-end with a very super hard paper card here, and the design in black color.
Okay.
Yes, but it is quite different than other recording in the market because this can find so many functions, but in a way it is not related to recording. Yes, if my understanding is correctly, this should be a different function and different from the recording because normally recording is just for record the accident or record the video, right? But anyway, we will show you why we have this kind of function here. Okay, so let's open the box.
Yeah.
So we firstly see we have a menu in the box, and normally I knew that the client will take away and trust when they first see this menu. But we could suggest to keep this menu because this recorder is is different from the one in the market.
Yes.
So to better the
yes,
key.
we need this to installation.
Yes. And this is the main body. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the main body, and we don't have too much component inside, just a main body and cable.
With
Okay.
receiver.
This one should be without receiver.
Okay.
Okay, just the power supply.
Yes.
Okay. For the receiver, I will introduce you later. Okay. And beside, normally we will have a rear camera for this one, for this model as well. And I'm showing you. Okay. But we just show separate because some client they may need only the front camera, but some client they may need rear camera. So as an option, we will have this rear camera for the buyer as well. Okay, and somebody may ask, is it easy to do installation on
Yes,
this
I'm
recorder?
wondering about that.
Yeah. Actually, it's very easy to do installation. As we can see, we have a rubber tab here. Just fix it onto the middle, the rear center middle. Yes, and just cover it and use this rubber tab to tighten the middle.
Okay.
And replace as the original middle. And we may ask, if we cover with the original middle, how can we see the view, see the side from the
Yes,
from
this
the
is
rear
the
view?
question.
Yes. Don't worry. We attach the white glass swing for the DVR.
Okay.
Yes, and it is very. And also we have a adaptive brightness address for this system, and no matter it will keep very clear view. No matter we driving under different of the reflecting, so it will be very clear to see the size from the rear. But we know in the market, some maybe with the more competitive price, they use only the white and blue glass. Yes, maybe that one will be not that bad, not that easy to see the side from the mirror, and ours will be better to check to be a solution for the rear mirror.
So this screen can be used as a rear mirror. Okay.
Yes, this screen can be as a mirror to
Yeah,
check the side from rear.
Yes. Good.
Yes, and we can see somebody may ask how is the size for this screen. The size will be 9.35
It's
inch.
9.35 inch.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is a very accurate inch, the accurate size we mentioned. Somebody may set 10 inch, right? And other may 10 inch, but there is not enough big for 10 inch. Yeah, but we will just tell the truth, and we are 9.35, yeah, 35 inch. And what's more, is the design. We can see this strip here at the side. The color we just choose a very special color, which designed by our Steelmate team.
Okay.
Yeah, and the material we use is friendly, environment friendly and health friendly materials, and which pass the low certification.
Oh, good.
Yes. And for the front camera, the resolution is 1080.
1080.
Yes, 1080. And for the rear camera, the resolution will be
720.
Yeah, 720. Yes, and this okay. The memory. Somebody may ask, is it easy to replace a memory, because somebody may need a bigger size memory card. Yes. And what is the format for this memory card? It is TF card, and it's very easy to buy from market.
Okay.
Yes. And here we have also the we have the air cooling inside.
Okay.
Yeah, to protect to make sure we will work very well and enough the lifetime for the DVR. Okay, and this is okay, and also the material is actually PA66 high quality material.
Okay, nice.
Yes, very nice. Okay, and for this one is the M900.
Yes.
Yes, and somebody may ask what is the special for this function.
Yes.
Yes, and I could tell you the base code function first. This is this function will be for the I mean for the recorder.
Yeah.
The function will be similar as the one from Maki. We have an emergency recording and the root recording and yes and 24 hour 7 days parking monitoring.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the very base code function that we use on this DVR. And the most special one is firstly our DVR can be because we have a monitoring 24-hour monitoring.
Yes.
And moreover, if someone who intend to lock your car or someone who intend to steal your car, we have a source sensor inside. When our source sensor have been triggered, it will be take the emergency picture automatic, and when we restart the car, we will have a playback to show you what have happened on this car and who is come around here, and we will find out the status of the car when we are parking. And the second special part is, as we said, we have a rear camera on this DVR record. Actually, we can use it as a rear camera when we do the parking.
Okay.
Okay. How to say? If we pull the gear to the reversing mode, and the view of the screen will be changed to the rear view, and it can be assist us to finish the parking. Okay, this is a very convenient function. Okay, Tom, what is the best recorder you think in your car?
For me, I would like to choose one recorder, not only for recording, but also I would like most functions for my safety, and it will look very high technology and protect my driving. Yes.
So you mean you need more safety function on the DVR for you, right?
Yes, maybe like parking sensors, and I don't know if that works.
That DVR parking sensor, yes, as we mentioned, we can do the rear camera in behind, and we can see the wheel, the style from our when we do the parking, right?
But this is just for looking, but
this is just for.
Sometimes it is not exact, maybe not accurate.
Yeah. So you mean that the best safety recorder will be not only for recording the accident, but also they can prevent the accident, right? Yeah. Because if you don't have a parking sensor, you may have a damage for the bumper when you do the parking, right?
Yeah.
So okay, I think this DVR item will well show the problem for you because before we introduce because we have one safe system inside this DVR, and before we introduce this system, let's go for a video first because I have prepared a video for our audience. Em cậu bạn
先先。
Yes, welcome back to the Steelmate living show. Ivan, I just checked and a friend just come into the room and he leave a message to, uh, uh, he say like that, after I see this video, I learned some functions for this DVR. So he doesn't know what is more for the DVR, and is all the function can be matched for the M900, or they can work with the display separately.
Yes, actually, as we said, we have a one safe system inside, and as we just look at the video, we have different functions, right?
Okay.
And exactly, the function will be matching for this recorder, and we can see all of the information like the parking sensor, like the tire pressure,
Okay.
yes, and like the seatbelt, the passenger seatbelt,
Blind spot
yeah,
detection.
blind spot detection. All the information can be shown in this displays.
Okay.
Why we will have this DVR recorder in this recording device? Because you know, we have worked for different market.
Okay.
And our main market is Europe, and America, yes, and also Asia, yes. Actually, we do business with all the world.
Globally.
Yes, globally. And we have just received some feedback from our client when we create deployment and start working for the recorder. They just said that we don't want to have too much display in our dashboard, in our car. Yes,
Understood.
because you know we have cooperated with our client for many products,
Yes.
something like tire pressure monitoring and
sensors.
parking sensor,
Yes.
and blind spot detector, and for each product we will have a display, yeah, for them. Uh, if some client consumer, they want to have all this function into their car, they maybe have a different of display and will put on the dashboard.
Just like a
Yes.
showroom.
Yeah, that will be like what is a fighting wood. Yeah, yes, it's quite a lot display, and they may don't like this
Yeah,
display on their dashboard, and they want to keep it clean.
Yes.
So consider this demand. We have asked our team to deploy a decoder as a display for different of the function, the safety function. Okay, and there will be total 8 function in this decoder. Okay, the first one will be the decoder, right? Yeah, it's one function is decoder, as same as the DVR in the market. Yes, and also can be parking monitoring and emergency recording and the road recording, right? This is the very basic function. And what's more, some client they have asked me to ask us to if we can have something like the air monitoring, yeah, more air monitoring device in the car. They will be much better when we buy a new car, because as you know, for the new materials, there will be some not good
Gas.
yeah, no good gas, or maybe some smell is not good, yeah, dust, and will be not good for our health.
Yeah.
So they are wondering if we have a monitoring device can check the quality, the PM 2.5. Yes, yes. So I think this is also a very important part from our safety when we day drive, right? So we just integrate the air monitoring device into this area. I would like to show you for this point. Okay, do you know where is the detector? Monitoring, yes. The AQM, air quality monitoring, right? Air quality monitoring. Okay. We have a device here. It is a detector. Yes, it can be detect the air quality inside the car. Yeah. PM 2.5.
TVOC.
Yeah, TVOC. Yes, something like that. And somebody may ask if we have just this device, we can have this function for our recorder. Beyond that, besides that, we need also a receiver. Okay, let me check where is the receiver.
Receiver is over here.
Yes, okay, we have a receiver. Before we do different function for our recorder, we should have this receiver. Yes, this is the integrate receiver to receive the signal from the, for example, like this device and different device like TPMS. I will introduce this function later on. Okay.
So with this receiver, we can use the other device and connect with this receiver by wireless. Right?
Yes, by wireless.
Yes.
And because this is a wireless transmitter.
Yes.
But we can just with the USB socket here to USB cable to plug in the DVR.
Yes.
The USB socket.
Just like the sample here.
Yeah, we have a sample already. Have a sample here. Okay. Okay, this is
Receiver.
yeah, receiver.
And the sensor.
Yes.
Quality.
And we would like to show you how the air quality monitoring works in this display. Okay. And can you open this recorder test tray? Okay. I forgot to tell you this is the touch. Yes, we have touch switch, so you can just we have a setting here. You can change different date and time, and we can show the memory card. Yes, the information.
Capacity.
Yeah, capacity. Okay, can change the different data here. Okay, volume and language and variety. Okay, yes, it's very easy to understand. And here, this is the PM 2.5.
Okay.
Okay, with the detector, if our car is with a very good quality air.
Because it is green now.
Yeah, with the green color. And if the TVOC, yes, also being green, in green color. So the air quality will be good now. But when our quality is not good at all, we will change to red color.
Yes.
And with the data here to show you now what is the PM now.
Yes.
Yeah, PM value now.
So if we have installed this into the car and with these sensors, if the air is not good quality, so we need to maybe open the window and refresh the air.
Maybe open the window or maybe open the air condition.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So this is for reminding to check the air quality.
Yes.
Yeah, in the car.
A very good.
Yes, a very good device because now safety is the first thing when we are driving, and I think most of the consumer they are very concerned about the quality in car.
Yes, especially for the family with a baby.
Yeah, with a baby, so
For us.
it's very related to the health.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is the second function.
Right.
Okay. Second function, and the third function is I think car, when we get the car from the factory, they have already the seatbelt reminding on the front seat, right?
Yeah.
The driver one and the one next to the driver.
Yes.
Yeah, we have already the reminding sensor under the seatbelt, and it will remind you if you don't fasten your seatbelt.
Yes.
Yes, and but at the in our back seat, we don't have any. Most of the car we don't have any device. The sensor, also the seat sensor behind the seat, right?
Yeah.
And so here means we will have another function for seatbelt reminding. Okay. Maybe
Fine.
better to show our car.
Yes. Yeah, this one. Seatbelt reminder.
Okay, the package is quite big for, compared than the air quality monitoring. And this one, but it's a little bit light. So I will check what
Maybe the
what
sensor
exactly
is
inside,
light.
what component inside. Yes, when we open the box, you can find there is a sensor here. Okay. Yeah, this should be put under the cushion or under the seat, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, this is. I think this should be only applied for one seat.
Yes.
Yeah, if
just
you
one.
want to have both seats with this one, you need to buy 2 units, right?
Yes.
And here, the detector here is will be plug stick next to the seatbelt socket, right?
Yes,
We will detect if because should be any market inside.
Yeah, he can detect the magnet.
Yeah, the magnet. Yeah, inside to check if there are any metal.
Yes.
And if you have already fastened your seatbelt. Well, okay. And here we can see it's very easy to get it open to change a battery.
So this can be changed the battery if the battery is used up, right?
Yes, correct. So it's very easy to buy the current battery in the market.
Right. Okay. So if we can see the warning signal from the screen.
Sure. So Tom, can you show
Yes.
how to display?
Okay, you see the mirror here, and it shows a green signal, and it means in the car it is already equipped with and sensors of our seatbelt reminder. So it turns to green, right? Okay.
As we saw from the video, the little girl, he's forgot to have his seatbelt fastened.
Yeah.
Yes, and here will be a red lighting
Yes.
and keep flashing to remind the driver, ask their passenger to get the seatbelt fastened. Yes. Okay, so it's very easy to understand how it works from the display.
Yes, I think this will be good for some place in China, maybe Shenzhen.
Yes,
Guangzhou.
because you know in China now, if we forgot to have our seatbelt fastened,
Yes,
the police, yes, the driver will be police.
You get a bill from
Yeah,
the
we
police.
get a bill from police and maybe 200 RMB.
Yes, very expensive.
Very expensive to one day drive.
Yes, I believe this will be very popular.
I
in the
prefer
future.
to have this money to refuel our car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the second function. And for next, I would like to introduce the blind spot detecting function.
Okay.
Yes.
I find the device. Okay. BSD. Blind spot detection.
Okay. One is the blind spot detection. Why we need a blind spot detection for our car? Because normally there will be a different of the blind spot in our car. Our style it was bought by the pillar A, pillar B, pillar C, maybe. Yes, it's too many blind spots in our car. But if we have, in case we have a blind spot detector, it will be good to solve the problem when we do the lane changing, or but this blind spot detecting is only need to install in the rear bumper. Okay.
Yes.
Why we don't have the blind spot detector in front? Because normally our side just broken by the POA, right? We can adjust our hand or our eye or our driving position to change to see the view. Yes, and it will be very easy to solve the problem when the POA block our side, because the POA is not too big.
Yeah.
Yes, but in the behind, because it is very difficult to check the signal from the rear mirror.
Yes.
Yeah, and when we change the line, we are planning to change the lane. If there is one car on our right, is very with a very fast speed, and
Yes.
coming behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be very dangerous when we turn right this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we should have this blind spot detecting for our car. Okay.
Yeah. Let's check what is inside.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can see we have ECU here. Okay, this is the ECU to calculate the information and transmit the signal to the display to reminding us how close of the car behind us.
Yeah.
Yes. And here we have a sensor.
Yes. Two.
Okay, we have two sensors. This sensor will be installed to the bumper, the rear bumper, and left and right. And okay, I will show maybe a better to have that cut to show our client how to do the installation.
不需要洗盘，
唔使，都呢個後邊。
不需要
Yes. Okay, now as we can see, our rear bumper have a left and right. Okay, we just have this sensor stick inside the bumper.
Yes.
And
Maybe we should remove the bumper first and.
Yes, we should remove the bumper first.
In the back,
in the back.
inside.
And inside, we need to stick it inside. Yeah, inside the bumper. Okay, and we will have closures, right? Yes. And for clean,
Clothing.
yeah, the closing. Sorry, this one without any closing. We could suggest you to clean the inside bumper before you install the sensor into the bumper, because if there are any dirty and mess in the bumper, it will be not easy to do the stickers.
Maybe we will play a video to show how to installation.
Okay, actually we have a video to show how to install this BSD. Okay, let's go for a video now. we shot the video to show how to do installation for the BSD. I think it's not that difficult to finish the installation, but it would be better to go for a card shot to finish it. Yes, and some kind may ask what's special on our BSD system. I would say our sensor is applied for the technology 79 gigahertz, yes, 79 gigahertz radar, yes, micro radar. And the market, normally the sensor in the market is controlled by the 24 gigahertz micro radar, yes. And what is the special for 79 gigahertz sensor? The difference is first one is the sensor accuracy, yeah, the distance accuracy. Okay, for if the normal one in the market 24 gigahertz one, the tolerance will be 50 to 60 millimeter, right? Or centimeter.
Yes, centimeter.
Yeah, 50 to 60 centimeter. But our sensor is only 5 to 6 centimeter.
Okay.
Yes, so the accuracy will be much accurate than the normal one.
Yes.
And why we need the tolerance will be less, that will be much better, because think about it. Can you help take this card here? Okay, we have two cards. We are trying on the second lamp. This card maybe on the fourth lamp. Okay, fourth lamp. And our detector will be not around because he's far away from us. Maybe this around the distance will be a length, right?
Yes.
And the wide of length. But if the other sensor in the market, 24 gigahertz radar, they will maybe have a tolerance, a big tolerance. Even this card in the fourth lane, we are very safe, but it's keep around me, have a force around because the tolerance is very big and it's not accurate.
Yes.
And always keying around, and you are just thinking, oh, some car is coming behind me. But when I see the middle, they will be not seen. And even we watch out with my head and also lost it. So there will be a false warning always,
yes.
confusing us.
Yes.
So that's why we need a very accurate sensor for the car. It's very important.
Yeah.
And the secondly is the size. Our 17 line microwave radar, the size is very small with this battery, and the weight is very light.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very light, and that will be easy to do the installation. We just need to stick on the bumper, as we can show from the video. But in the market, other sensor will be need to have a zoom to cut a hole to the for the bumper,
yes.
and also have some screw to fix the sensor because it's very big and very heavy.
Yes.
So this is the advantage of our sensor.
So this will be good for installation.
Yeah, it's
much
very good for
better.
it, much better. And our audience maybe want to know how to display from this recorder.
Okay.
Don, can you show our clients?
I just simply saw the warning on the display.
Okay.
Blind spot detection signal.
Yes, when this our card and this card is it's coming.
Okay, level 1 warning.
Okay,
Right
here, so we are still far away, right? Still far away. He will have reminder us with yellow color.
Far away.
Yeah.
And the car is approaching.
Yeah, approaching and nearly close
into
to our
the blind zone.
yeah,
Blind
into the
zone.
blind zone.
And
Okay, it's very closing now.
yeah.
With red color, and it reminding us we should not to turn neck this high, because now it's very dangerous. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the function that how to display on the recorder. Okay. So what is the next? Now this is the third function. The next one is the tire pressure monitoring. Tire pressure monitoring. You know.
Okay.
Let's take the tire pressure monitoring here. Okay. You know, when we buy a tire pressure monitoring system from market, normally we will have a display to show the data and receive the information from the sensor and show to the display. That is a very big
Display.
yes, big display and which need to place on the dashboard.
Yes.
And somebody may don't like this kind of display and maybe they have other things to need to put into the dashboard and not enough place to put this display. Our recorder can be well solve this problem because if we just have a receiver here and we just need to buy 4 sensors. Yes, 4 sensors to do the install to your width, right? And we can achieve the function for the tire pressure monitoring. Okay. Before we show you how to recognize the tire pressure from the width, we could like to introduce the materials for this sensor. Firstly, this solution is from Germany and the brand is Infinite.
Yes.
Yes, and it's very durable and less consumption. Yeah,
Yes.
for the IC. Okay.
How
So
about
it's the
the-
long lifetime.
Yes. How about the lifespan of the sensor?
Normally,
The
the battery can be last to 5 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Yes, it's very long life. The
Battery.
long lifetime. Yes, battery. And then our materials and for this on this cap, we do 6 time glue injection here to protect the PCB inside to avoid any dust and any water. Yes, and any sulfur inside to the PCB to affect the performance for this sensor.
Yeah.
So because why we do 6 time glue injection here? Because we have experience that we know other TPMS in the market, they may use only 2 times injection. They will be very easy to being damaged or being break, maybe stop working after a few years use because you know our sensor is installed inside the width and it is used very frequency, right?
Yes.
And and also under very heavy environment, yeah, because the tire will be compared to the ground directly, yeah, and then in this situation we need a very good protection for the cap and for the PCB to keep the performance for the sensor.
Okay.
Yes, and also we use noise aluminum for this metal. For the other one, I think they use only the aluminum, but we use noise aluminum to make it more accurate because will be much lighter than other ones from market.
Yes. For this nozzle, right?
Yeah, for this metal.
Okay.
Yes. And then I will show you how to display the data or information for the tire pressure monitoring.
Tire pressure monitoring system shows in the display.
使唔使擺圖？使唔使放推錯？
Okay. Now let's imagine that our tire gets high pressure.
High pressure.
We can shift the screen to the big one. Now it is 4.0 bar. So this pressure is higher than we use normally.
Normally, our passenger, maybe the standard one is 2.5 bar.
2.3 to 2.5.
Yes.
Okay.
So 4.0 will be high pressure, So it will be warming.
Yes, and now let's see the low pressure warning. Okay.
Okay, 1.5 less than 2.5,
Yes,
so
it's
it's
lower
more.
than we use normally. Okay, so we also sometimes we will get the tire broke, so you will leakage very fast.
Yes,
Okay.
fast leakage, right?
Okay.
Fast pressure leakage.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Is there any temperature warming for this?
Yes, but I cannot show on the display, but we can see the temperature here now is
25.
yes 25 degrees, so it is normal.
So if it is too high, too high you will like the red
Yes,
color as
maybe
well. Yeah, flashing.
if you set maybe 16, so when the temperature is go up over 16 degrees, so he will turn red and remind you. Yes.
Okay. So here is the function
Yeah.
for the tire pressure. This recorder, we don't need to have a display as well to place on dashboard. Yes, sorry, I just said with this recorder, we don't need to have another display to place on the
Yes.
dashboard. Yes.
We just need one.
And okay, so what is the next?
Is there any new function for this 8-in-1?
Yes. Now should be the five function. The five function will be the parking sensor system. I would like to introduce to
Parking
you.
sensor, we have rear and front. So now let's see the front.
See the rear, maybe rear better.
Rear one.
Yeah. Okay, this is the parking sensor. Let's open the box. Sam, we have an ECU to calculate the information and transmit the signal to the recorder. And then this is the sensor base cable.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't know where is the sensor. Okay.
Maybe this one can be replace the original sensors. Maybe.
Okay. Yes. Think about it. We just have a. It should be the. Sorry, this is the correct one.
邊個？嗰個8合1個 parking sensor 係冇 sensor 行，即係即係配。
Okay. I know. Now I knew that because this is the option for our client.
Yes.
If you have already the sensor in your car, and we can just with this ECU, connect with this ECU and show the data to the recorder.
Okay.
So we don't need to buy another sensor and have maybe save your money and with a very competitive price.
Yeah, but if you don't have, you can buy the Steelmate sensor in store first.
Okay. Yes. And Don, can you show us how to use this sensor for the
This is
recorder?
the rear sensors. Okay.
Rear sensor signal. Okay, when you parking your car, and the screen will change to the big screen and remind you the parking sensor signal.
So there will be a 3-level warming.
Yeah, 3 level. Level 1, when the car is just maybe 1.5 meter, 1.5 meter maybe. Okay, so when your car is approaching the object closely, so he will remind you the class 2 and class 3. So yeah, he will remind you stop the car because the object is really close.
Okay. So it will be replace a display to show the information from our sensor.
Yes.
Yes, this is also a function. And after we introduce the rear sensor, and how about the front sensor? Huh? Okay, front sensor I think is the last.
Almost the same.
Almost, yes,
Let's check.
not that same. Actually, we call it front parking sensor, and we have another one. It's a front collision warning. Yes, and forward collision warning. Oh, sorry, this is the front parking sensor. Yes, and the function will be similar as we do on the rear sensor.
Okay. Okay.
So should be this one can be displayed on the recorder as well.
Oh, sorry.
Can we do the display from the recorder as well?
For the rear parking sensors,
Front parking sensor. This is a front parking sensor. Huh? Maria.
from parking sensor, sorry. So now we see the signal. Also, we have 3 level of warning. Okay, so
Okay, also 3 level.
Yes,
But
this
this
is-
time this time the objective will be the warming will be in front of our car, so this one will be warming on the board, and also 3 warming level. Okay. Yes, this is the form sensor. I'm sorry because I just suppose this one is the forward collision warming. It's a different part. Actually, this is the same as the rear sensor.
No problem.
Okay. So next, we will introduce the forward collision warming.
Okay, the final one.
Yeah, the final one, and that is the one I just want to introduce to you. And here we have also CU here. This is for sensor, and so Tom, can you introduce for this one?
Okay, no
Okay, this
problem.
yes, this is the last function for, or maybe the for this function.
Yes. For this model, it is forward collision warning. So you can see this issue also with sensors inside. Is the connected for connected OBD slots. So this will be insert into the OBD connector and read the speed data from the can of the car. Okay. So and also
This
we
cable
also
has
have
too many cables.
Yes, it is maybe power cable. Okay. This will be connect the ECU with the power. Okay. So for this one, for this function, we have 3 contents only. Okay.
So normally, where should we install for this sensor?
This would be Steelmate will recommend the buyer to install these sensors in front of the car, just beside the number plate. Bangkok. Let's play a video to show the customer to how to install these sensors and the other device. Bangkok. 呢個嘢嘅安裝視頻。
Okay, after we shot the video, and may have an idea how to do the installation for our condition warming.
Yes.
Yes. And this is a very special function that we avoid us to during our daily drying to avoid any collision with the foam cup.
Yeah.
And we will reminding us, yes. Okay, and I think this is the seven function. It's
Okay,
also
Evan, do
related-
you have any other functions to show us?
Yes, sure. Now I will show you the last function is the parking alarm system.
Okay.
Okay, this parking alarm system is very, very simple because we have a sealant. We have only sealant here, and if we have already the receiver in the DVR recorder,
Yes.
we just need to do the install into our car, and then some kind may ask, if we don't have a source sensor, how do we recognize the stolen or maybe smoke?
No any shock sensors?
Yeah, because you can see we have only a silent here, right?
Okay.
Okay, I would say the source sensor is inside to the recorder.
Okay.
Okay, when we and when our car being touched or being locked by any other car or any other people, and the source sensor will be triggered, yeah, and we start, and it will take the photo automatically to have an emergency recorder, right? And just we mentioned, and then the alarm system we will keep warming.
And run.
Yeah, and run. Yeah. So this is the last function for safety. Okay. So we will have all of our safety function integrate into a DVR record, and it is what we say one safe in-one system.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. And after we do the introduction for the DVR, Tom, do you want to buy one for your car?
Yeah. Yes. After your introduction, I think this is really helpful mirror for me. I would like to buy one to replace my original mirror, and maybe I will choose some extra functions to install also.
Okay, but for me, I think it's quite big for me, and I think the price will be a little bit slightly higher.
Okay.
Yes, so for me, maybe I will choose this one, the D600.
Small size.
Yeah, the size will be small. I'm considering the price will be maybe better.
Okay.
Yes, and with this model, I knew that it is basically with same function with compare for the M900,
Yeah.
and just the size of screen is like 3.5.
Okay.
Okay,
It is
and
small one.
yes, but the resolution is also 1080.
Yeah.
For the front camera.
Okay.
And for the rear camera, we have the same one. Is 720 resolution.
Okay.
Okay. And also this one can be the most attractive function for me is
Yes.
it has a wireless connection to our phone.
Is
So-
it easy for installation?
Yes, it's very easy to installation because we just need to maybe I show. Yes, we have a sticker here, and here is the window on the dashboard.
Yes.
It's very easy to stick this recorder on the window.
Okay.
Okay, and here we are very easy to make it take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy to take it out from the bracket and take the video. If you want to, you can try.
A little time.
So this one, yeah, okay. Now, yes, it's very easy to take out and take the video.
Okay, very nice.
And in this way to take the video, we have another way. Is that okay? You can see.
Maybe I will take this to my home after driving
Yes, it's
to check the video.
For me, I think this one will be the better choice because with the smaller, maybe the price better, and I can also have this accessory option for my car, and also with this rear camera, it's already compared to my to my use, okay, to my daily use, and okay, and this one also have a function that have a traffic signal recognizer.
So this is special features comparing with this one.
Yeah, the traffic signal recognizer is that when we maybe driving on the high speed, highway, and with high speed, and also normally we will have a traffic signal on beside the road. Okay, maybe the limitation of the speed will be 90 kilometer,
Yes.
and then our decoder will be recognized with the signal of the traffic signal, and reminding us to slow down the car.
Yeah.
We should be not over speed.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a very helpful signal, very helpful function for me, because I normally focus on my driving. Sometimes I will miss that signal when I drive. So this one will be very good for reminding me.
Otherwise, you will overspeed.
Yes, otherwise we overspeed and I will get a bill from police.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
Right,
very
right.
terrible.
Yes,
And then
what is more special features?
and yes, because we have a traffic signal recognizer inside, and not only for the speed limitation, but also can be recognized the green light, red light, the traffic signal. Okay, when we are waiting for traffic signal, when it is red lighting, and we have to stop here, and during this time maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes,
Yes,
will be
very
very
long.
boring. Yes, sometimes I will play a mobile phone or
Mm.
check the message,
Talk
and
with
maybe
friends.
talk with my friend, chat with my friend. But when
So it is easy to ignore the
easy to
light.
ignore the traffic light. It's time to go.
Yeah.
So this one will be very helpful for us to
Okay.
reminding us it's time to go. It's green light out. Yes, and this is the
Yes.
special function.
This function is very humanized. I
Yeah,
would
very
say that.
humanly. Yes, very humanly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Beyond these two models, actually today we have different. We have other model for you as well, but basically the design we design, we have a M901.
Okay.
This one is set from because the installation way is quite different. This one, as I mentioned, is the Lubotap, installation.
No any back.
No any bracket, but this one because we have client, they don't want to replace with their original mirror.
Okay.
But maybe they prefer their original mirror, so we will have another option
Yes.
to have this one. We will look more elegant and have a bracket to fix the DVR on your car.
So this model will with bracket.
No, this bracket will be buy separately from the client, and we have only provide the DVR body.
I think this will be look more like the original mirror.
Yeah, this will be look like more like the original mirror and
Yes.
look more elegant.
Yeah,
But
okay.
the function will be total same as the M900.
Okay, nice.
Yes, and I think today we have go through all of our products.
Okay.
And if you have any other question, you can comment down and maybe send message to our customer service.
Okay.
If you want to get a catalog, yes. And to remember, leave us your name card
Okay.
or message. If you do interested in our product,
Yeah.
we will contact you late after the Canton Fair.
Yes.
Yes. And if there's any further question, to follow our Steelmate account, and we will send you more information. Yeah.
Okay.
And thank you for watching today.
Thank you for
and we
watching.
will see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.